Second World War was not only the deadliest conflict in human history, it was also the most secretive. Behind closed doors, in hidden laboratories and underground bunkers, scientists and governments pursued knowledge that would change the world forever. But much of that knowledge came at a horrifying price. Countless experiments, many unethical, inhuman, and unimaginable, were carried out in the name of victory. Some were meant to cure, others to kill, and a few to unlock the very secrets of nature itself. Today, we dive into the darkest corners of that era to uncover 10 of the most secret and disturbing experiments of World War II. 1. Unit 731, Japan's Nightmare Factory. Hidden deep in Manchuria, the Imperial Japanese Army ran one of the most horrific facilities in history. Unit 731, officially called the Epidemic Prevention and Water Purification Department, it was in truth a laboratory of death. Prisoners, Chinese civilians, Russian soldiers, even Allied POWs were used as live subjects. They were infected with plague, anthrax, cholera, frozen alive, dissected without anesthesia. The goal, to create biological weapons capable of destroying entire cities. After the war, many scientists of Unit 731 were never punished. In exchange for their research data, the US granted them immunity. Even today, much of their documentation remains sealed, a chilling reminder of how knowledge can outweigh morality. 2. Nazi human experiments at Dachau and Auschwitz. In Nazi concentration camps, doctors conducted cruel and often pointless experiments on prisoners. At Dachau, victims were exposed to freezing temperatures in decompression chambers to test how Luftwaffe pilots might survive high altitude or sea crashes. At Auschwitz, Dr. Josef Mengele, the Angel of Death, performed genetic experiments, especially on twins, attempting to uncover the secrets of heredity. Thousands died, and nothing meaningful was learned. Only pain and horror left behind. The Nuremberg Code, which now defines modern research ethics, was written in response to these crimes. 3. The Nazi Wonder Weapons. Project Wunderwaffe. The Nazis believed technology could win the war, and their Wunderwaffe, Wonder Weapons, program produced terrifying results. Among them were the V-1 and V-2 rockets, the world's first long-range missiles, precursors to modern spaceflight. But more secretive still were experiments into anti-gravity aircraft, sonic cannons, and the infamous Die Glocke. The Bell, a mysterious device said to bend space and time. Whether Die Glocke ever existed is debated. Some say it was real, others a post-war myth. But one thing is certain, Nazi Germany's obsession with ultimate power paved the way for technologies decades ahead of their time. 4. The US MK Ultra precursors. Mind control before MK Ultra. Though the CIA's MK Ultra mind control project became infamous in the 1950s, its roots reach back to World War II. During the war, both Allied and Axis powers tested chemical substances to manipulate soldiers' behavior. German scientists experimented with mescaline and scopolamine on prisoners in Dachau. Meanwhile, US researchers studied truth serums, early precursors to MK Ultra's LSD trials. These programs aim to create super soldiers, obedient and fearless. But what they truly revealed was how easily science can be twisted by war. 5. Project Paperclip. The Science of Secrets. When the war ended, the US and the Soviet Union raced to capture Germany's best minds. Through Operation Paperclip, over 1,600 German scientists and engineers, including former Nazi members, were secretly brought to America. Among them was Wernher von Braun, who developed the V-2 rocket for Hitler, and later the Saturn V rocket that sent man to the moon. It's one of history's greatest paradoxes. The very science born in darkness ended up reaching the stars. 6. Soviet human and animal hybrid experiments. In the 1930s and 40s, Soviet scientists led by Ilya Ivanov conducted bizarre experiments attempting to crossbreed humans and apes. The idea was to create a hybrid super soldier with animal strength and human intelligence. While most attempts failed miserably, the rumors persisted that the research continued deep into the war, hidden under Stalin's secret science programs. The truth? No living hybrid was ever confirmed, but official records suggest experiments on both humans and primates did take place. 7. The Philadelphia Experiment. In 1943, a legend was born. The Philadelphia Experiment. A According to conspiracy theories, the U.S. Navy attempted to make the destroyer USS Eldridge invisible to radar, or even teleport it. Witnesses claimed the ship vanished in a flash of blue light and reappeared miles away, with crew members allegedly fused into the steel hull. Officially, the Navy denied everything, but the myth endures, fueled by decades of strange sightings and missing documents. Was it real? Probably not, but the idea of wartime invisibility experiments still captures imaginations worldwide. 8. The Soviet psychic warfare programs. While America pursued rockets and atomic bombs, the Soviets looked elsewhere, to the power of the mind. Psychic spies, telepathic communication, remote viewing. The USSR invested heavily in parapsychology as a weapon. By the end of the Cold War, both sides had programs exploring the same. Could human consciousness be used for intelligence gathering or control? Though officially discredited, declassified documents prove such experiments did take place, born from the desperation and paranoia that began during WWII. 9. Nazi weather and climate experiments. Among the lesser-known Nazi projects was an attempt to control weather patterns. Through cloud seeding and atmospheric manipulation, scientists aimed to create fog for concealment or droughts for sabotage. Though results were limited, these early efforts inspired later military experiments, including Operation Popeye during the Vietnam War, where the U.S. actually used weather modification to flood enemy supply lines. The seeds of that idea, quite literally, began in the 1940s. 10. The Manhattan Project, the ultimate secret. No secret program of WWII changed the world more than the Manhattan Project, the race to build the atomic bomb. Thousands of scientists from across the globe worked in absolute secrecy. Entire towns were built just to house them. Los Alamos, Oak Ridge, Hanford. The result? The most destructive force humanity had ever known. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki ended the war, but opened a new era of fear, power, and moral reckoning. Even today, many files from the Manhattan Project remain classified, and questions linger about side projects, including radiation tests on unwitting civilians. Conclusion: the price of knowledge. World War II proved that science can be both humanity's greatest gift and its darkest curse. From the nightmare of Unit 731 to the creation of the atomic bomb, the boundaries of morality were shattered in the pursuit of power. Many discoveries from that era shaped our modern world, from medicine to rocketry to psychology. But behind every advancement lies a shadow, a reminder that progress without conscience leads to horror. And perhaps that's the greatest lesson of all.